They use Origin as DRM. Wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. Yeah, usually I keep everything, I remember Ubisoft used to be like that too, but to be honest though, I think I only have like maybe 1 or 2 Ubisoft games on Steam. Everything else, like I think I have Far Cry 2 on Steam or something like that. But everything else I have on Uplay, because I don't know, I like to keep everything like within like a publisher's clients, if they have enough games. Only if they have enough games. Like Ubisoft has enough games where like I can have, I like having all the Ubisoft shit in one place, you know. I don't play enough EA stuff for me to really warrant doing that on Origin, but I do it anyways because, like you said, with the whole DRM shit. Otherwise, stuff like Bethesda, I'm not gonna download the Bethesda launcher. I don't give a shit. Like, there's no way they're gonna get me to install that. Like, thankfully, like, when Wolfenstein Youngblood came to Xbox Game Pass, I didn't have to do any of that. It was bullshit when Doom Eternal came out, because they wanted you to log in with a Bethesda account. But then I found a way to bypass it. There was, like, a fan-made patch. I don't know if you ended up logging in. I don't have a Bethesda account, but I just don't want to make one. But I ended up getting around there. Apparently you can, like, if you do it in like offline mode and you like delete a certain file on like the system files, then you're good. But yeah. Yeah, the ketchup mug looks ridiculous, by the way. Epic? I haven't had any problem with Epic at all, actually. Did they do that with well, Fortnite is nowhere but Epic, right? So what's Epic? Did they do that with like Borderlands? Like because I think Borderlands is on Steam, right? Is it that way with Borderlands? But yeah, like this is ridiculous just because of the green of the mug. Poor ketchup, man. I love this mug. It's a beautiful mug, by the way. You know what? Just because I want to give it its due. Hold on. Give me a second. Because everyone deserves to see. There we go. Everyone deserves to see how beautiful this mug is. You know, while all this lightning's happening. But look how beautiful. Love that mug. And now it's and now it just goes away. Alright. Well, Borderlands makes sense because I think Epic owns Gearbox, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why that didn't shock me at all. But Red Dead Redemption 2, like, was it not even in the Rockstar launcher? That seems a little fucked up. That's another launcher I hate. I fucking hate the Rockstar launcher.
Ship torn apart and cast
When I'm gonna let her talk real quick.
What on earth could have happened to it?
Okay. When I bought GTA, I got GTA 5 for like $5 a long time ago on PC, and I didn't realize when I bought it the key was for the Rockstar launcher and not through Steam. So I downloaded the Rockstar launcher and installed it. I must have played about 20 minutes of GTA 5 and I said, you know what, fuck this. It wasn't even that well optimized either. And that launcher was hideous, absolutely hideous. And but thankfully I think Epic ended up giving it away, the premium edition, so now I can just play it through. I would much rather use the Epic Store than anything in the Rockstar launcher. So well, before we go that way, let's investigate over here. But Assassin's Creed, I mean, oh lord, I thought this was a person. Scared the hell out of me for a second. Assassin's Creed was on Uplay. I just don't think it was on Steam. I think that's what it was.
Strange marks.
Because I have Assassin's Creed on Uplay.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks.
And I swear to God, it was there since day one, because I remember opening up Uplay to play, what was it? Something. Or maybe just to check out deals and whatnot, and it was there. on launch. But alright, let's go over here. We're gonna have to like find a way to turn the lights on in this place, I would imagine, because it's dark as hell.
Looks like they took items from a stranded ship. It's too dark to see anything inside the tents. I should find... He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack?
Alright, Frank trying to repair Harry's music box just before the attack.
What happened on this ship?
Interesting. That is true, though. Most people are gonna buy their stuff. I think Epic's done a good job in the last couple of years swaying people, but I think the biggest reason is because of the free games they give every week, or every 2 weeks. However, I mean, sometimes it's every week, sometimes it's monthly, sometimes it's bi-weekly. But like they've swayed me because of that. Like I have a great library on Epic because of all the free shit they've given away and continue to give away. Like I said, Star Wars is free right now, you know. And then what was it last week? Jurassic Park Evolution, you know. So if you're a fan of simulations, like that's gonna be your shit, you know. And like so many games from so many different, you know, genres and studios, big and small, everything in between. So they give you like a healthy flavor of everything. And one thing I do appreciate about Epic also is it's a lot more tailored. You know, Steam, I will always prefer Steam. Steam will always be the go-to place. I go for anywhere. That's I don't even have Epic as like a, you know, launch when Windows launches. I only have that for Steam and Battle.net. That's it. But but Steam does get kind of flooded with, you know, a lot of nonsense sometimes, and it gets hard to sift through sometimes. Like quality assurance isn't really a thing, and unfortunately you're starting to see that a lot on consoles too. So I appreciate this sort of tailored approach that Epic is doing, where they kind of handpick what comes to the store. You know.
Oh my.
Robert Suidam and his wife found dead at high seas. Oh shit. You know, it's not as bloated. Not to mention the $10 coupons and stuff. Like I said, they're being very smart with their stuff. I bought a couple of things. Well, no, just 2 games really. Over the holiday sale on Epic, but I was tempted to buy more, but I was like, yeah, you know, but that's how they get you. It's like just endless $10 coupons. You know, it's like a buffet of games. It's crazy. But I also appreciate what they do just in terms of how they pay the developers. I know they give them a large cut. They don't take that much compared to Steam. Steam takes, what, a 30% cut of everything sold versus Epic, which they only take 5%. And then they also, for exclusivity, they actually, well, don't they like pay them up front, or they guarantee them a certain amount of copies sold and like reimburse them if they don't? So either way, they're making money. Like that's, like, how do you say no to that? You know? So like they're on the side of the developers, so which I respect. So yeah, again, I still prefer everything to be on Steam, but their kind of ideologies behind their digital storefront is pretty respectable. But let me see what you're saying here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unlike Origin. I mean, I have Origin, but I can't remember the last time I opened it. Like, the last time I opened it was to gift my girlfriend some DLC for The Sims. That was it. And then prior to that, I don't remember.
Oh my god. Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
Damn, there's some crazy shit that's been happening. What the fuck happened here?
Definitely do not
Look, and then you got the fucking dude from Shape of Water that's coming through here who's like running rampant. I'm telling you, man, this is like a prequel.
This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating rocks?
What? This is gonna end up turning into like how Call of Cthulhu was. Remember, like at the end of that game, how like everything just became like a mind fuck and a half. I feel like that's what this is gonna turn into. Not that I'm complaining. I like stuff like that. Stuff that makes you think. Stuff that's kind of like supernatural in that regard. So long as they don't get too crazy with it. But since the Wii, that is true. The eShop is just flooded with so much. Like it's getting crazy. By the way, just a heads up to everybody. Speaking of the eShop,
Edition only has 5 members.
because if you're someone who appreciates deals like me, Nintendo did put a new sort of policy in place for publishers and developers, where now they're not allowed to put games on sale for any less than $2, $1.99 to be exact. So if you see a game right now that's less than $2, take advantage, and if you're interested in it, take advantage of it, because if it goes on sale again in the future, it's not going to be able to go under $2. And the reason being is because we've all seen those 1 cent, 10 cent, and 20 cent games. You know, hey, 10 cent. Watch out for 10 cent. But those games that always end up shooting up to the top of the charts because everyone's downloading it because they're just like, yeah, fuck it, even though like no one's really either playing it or it's just shovelware. But they sell so many goddamn copies, obviously. Now, how much money they make remains to be seen. But Nintendo, they just had enough with like every time you went to the bestsellers list, rather than seeing like Minecraft or Animal Crossing or Smash Brothers or shit like that. You saw all these fucking shovelware games, so they just kind of put the hammer down and was like, all right, look, enough's enough of this shit. So that's the new policy now, which is, unfortunate, because there's actually a lot of great games that went on sale for, 99 cents or even 149, I've gotten like a lot of great games where you're just like, why the fuck are you on sale for that goddamn cheap? So it's not like you can't find great games that are on sale like that. It happens all the time, especially on Steam. But the way the eShop is, where there's no quality assurance whatsoever, unfortunately you do get a lot of the garbage, and a lot of them is just like mobile ports too, that just shoots up to the top of the charts, and then you can't. And every time you go to the deals section, and just because of how terrible the eShop is set up, also, it's hard to filter through that shit. There's no tabs. There's no like categorized areas. Like, I mean, you can filter it by price and stuff like that, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's there. Like they have a New Year's sale, but if you go in there, it doesn't explicitly state New Year's sale. It only tells you New Year's sale if you go to like the little news icon, which nobody fucking goes to. And had I not known it was a New Year's sale from like Twitter and just articles, that we've published on Nintendo Everything and so on and so forth, and of course marketing emails, would have had no fucking clue it was a New Year's sale. I would have just gone to the eShop and be like, oh shit, there's a shit ton of games on sale, because they don't fucking like categorize shit. It's not like the PSN or Steam, where they let you know, yo, it's a winter sale, and you can go by genre, you go by publisher, things like that, games 10 and under, you can do stuff like that, here's the specifically the EA sale, the Square Enix sale, the Bandai Namco sale, the P-Cube, the Xseed, Marvelous, Sega. It's just all. It's like a bargain bin. That's the best way to describe the eShop. It's a bargain bin, and you just gotta fucking, go through that bin until you find the diamond in the rough. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Just jumping in really quickly. Just really quickly. Look at this. First of all, you got blocks, right? Nice setup. Little Nightmares 2, bam, right? Big promotion. They probably paid them, right? Bandai Namco's like, yo, Xbox will pay you $2 million if you put Little Nightmares 2 at the front of your store. Bam, right there, right? What's new? Fantastic. You fan of sports? They got you. In-game events. What's coming up? whatever the fuck this is, Apple TV. You know, you want deals? Bam, deals, right? And then when you go to deals, it's not just deals. It's not like it's just thrown in there, right? They give you a spotlight, right? Xbox game specials, movies and TV specials, right? Deals with gold. So if you don't have gold, you want to come here. If you have gold, you want to come here because those are specifically for you. You got Game Pass? Bam. Then that one's separate as well. You know, games home, right? Come here. Add-ons, right? Specifically add that. Searching for DLC on the eShop is like the worst thing on the planet. You want some subscriptions? Bam. New games. What's new? Bam. Right there. You know, games coming soon. What's coming soon? Bam. Right there. You know, it's just nonsense. I don't know. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Did he take
What's
some
this?
pallets from the other campsite? Or did he carve some more?
Like, if you compare the eShop now to how it was in the 3DS and like the Wii U and really anything before, like the moment anything since Nintendo's been doing their digital distributions, since the Wii, we saw that one, it's so bland and boring. Like, it's clean to a degree, and it worked when the system came out, but 3 years later, that shit doesn't fly anymore, man. I'm sorry. What is this?
No power.
No power, okay. I can't see anything.
Oh dear.
But yeah, before they had music, right? I mean, the Wii Shop music's like iconic, right? They would be themed. You had everything nice and organized, even if it was a little clunky. And the eShop like stalls. Everything's a mess. I don't know. It's so slow. I get so mad sometimes searching the eShop. I like going to the eShop, but I get so mad sometimes with how much it lags and just it has a caching problem. That's the thing. Yesterday the Stones danced with my song. My song, Mij live, yet everything is tuned in this place. There is treasure in shot. Good. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me flip it around. Is there anything on the other side? No. What is that?
Medical tools are hair razor. The doctor was certainly well supplied.
I can't see a fucking thing.
Kinds of substances.
I can't see a goddamn thing. Does it look better? No, it's dark as shit, yeah. Whether it's on my monitor or on the stream.
Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
What is that? Was that the secret for this chapter? Oh shit. Alright. Very nice. Anything over here? We need to find a way to turn the power on. Let me follow the... Well, if I can see them. I want to follow the power lines here. Where do you go? Here? Well, fuck, you go a couple different directions, actually. What is this?
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
Okay.
It might need to be turned on.
Okay.
It might need to be turned on.
That's the goal. That son of a... The wit stabbed Frank. Luckily, it was just a flesh wound. It's a good thing they hadn't held me back, or I would have plugged that nutcase like the rabid dog that... Jesus, what am I saying? He wrote that down. Jesus, what am I saying? He could have just stopped writing.
I've never seen Harry so angry.
Oh, why is it lagging? Oh lord. Did you see that? Why are the frames dropping? Why is it so choppy here? It's fine here, but then like when you go here, the frames drop to like 25. What the hell? Like it's perfect 60. And then you come here and it's... What the fuck? Oh my god, that's jarring. What is this?
What kind of doodad is this?
Okay, we gotta find the combination of notes that they want us to play probably for that. What is happening?
Wow, look at the size of these stones.
Those are big. Some big stones. You know, one place I wouldn't mind, like, I'm not a tour. Whoa. What are the red? What is that red stuff? On the bottom of the screen, what is that? Is it bugging out? What is that? I don't think that's... Like, where did that... Whoa. What is up with this section? Like, the frames drop, and then all of a sudden there's, like, a random, like, visual bug there. It almost looks like it's a... Like, it's a light, as if it's... telling me coordinates for something. Like, do I have to dig here? What the hell is that? Now it won't go away. I don't know what the hell's happening. I might have to restart the game. Okay, here we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell that means. The triangles. I can do the first 4, but should I just do it in that order? See what happens. Okay, so what I should do: C, C sharp, D sharp, F, and then I don't know where to go from there. Okay, I play piano? I do. I do, actually. And then, was it that? That? Yeah, I did that right. Okay. We have to figure out what the triangles mean. So we'll figure that out. Okay. There's a puzzle in 13th Guest. Have I played that one? No, I played a game called The Guest. I played that game. Oh shit. Look who just came in. Oh shit, it's Comrade. What's going on, Comrade? How you doing? Good to see. Welcome, welcome. Triangles mean death. Well, this game will find a way with the visual bugs it's been giving me. And then the frame drops right here, and then look, and now you see the little red thing in the corner? It's acting a little bit differently now. You see that? What the fuck? Like, what is that even? Like, rather than having those two little squares, I don't know. Welcome back. We still got to figure out. I'm gonna turn the power on in this thing. Had to reinstall Windows. Uh-oh. What happened? Let me guess. Actually, you know what? Don't even tell me. Let me guess. Was it a Windows update that fucked up?
You always did have.
And then you just had to do like a clean install. Sure was. Oh my god. That, you know, my heart always beats every time there's a new Windows update. Oh, dude. I've been in that boot loop before. Let me tell you something about boot loops. Boot loops? That's like a bootleg version of Fruit Loops. Oh my god. Hey man, Fruit Loops, you don't want those, you want boot loops. That's what you want. My old computer, like, I remember I was working on a big project a long time ago in college, and not only was it a big project for college, but I was also working on a big project, like a musical project as well. And I was in a boot loop for 3 days before I finally got it working again. I tried everything, dude. This was a long time ago. Like, I was using, because my smartphone at the time, like, wasn't very good. I shit you not, I was using my PSP to look up shit on the internet. Not even joking. Dude, I was desperate. I was using my PSP. And after 3 days, I finally like just got it working again. Dude, I went into the BIOS and I mean, and then once I finally like got to where I needed to, I backed everything up immediately. And then I can't remember if I did a Windows restore or a clean install. But yeah, either way, I had to redo everything. That just scared the hell out of me. Never again. I've been studying the structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides.
How can someone build something like this out of stone?
Waves push air through carved stone tubes. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, man. That's like literally like, that's like one of my biggest fears, especially every time there's a Windows update, man. Like, you'd think updates would help, you know, flesh out stuff, you know, like when you get a patch in a game and stuff like that. Not make things worse, but like Windows updates, they have a history of somehow making things worse. Now, on occasion, you will get a great update. On occasion. But that's every once in a goddamn blue moon, you know? So, otherwise, you know, you're taking a big risk every time you update your computer. Matter of fact, my laptop has, the last time I updated Windows on my laptop, actually, something happened where I started getting a error code every time I logged in. I fixed that the other day, actually, finally. I had it going on for a month, and I finally fixed it. I just went into the Windows files, which is like the scariest place to be. I hate going into the Windows directory, but like System 32 and shit like that, I hate going in there. And then I found what I needed to, and deleted the thing that I needed to delete.
Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.
But God, it is dark as hell. It's over here. I really need to get that power back on. And then what happened? But now, I mean, it still is the same case where if I hit, it's on my laptop. My desktop's fine, but on my laptop, which now it won't even open when I hit the Windows key. All right, so yeah, it's still fucking up. But when the Windows thing opens,
First time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on
when you hit the Windows home button, and all the icons pop up, my colors don't show up anymore. Like, it still registers that I have colors, right? Like, I can switch between like the purple, the red, and stuff like that, but like nothing changes. It's all gray, so it doesn't display colors anymore. And I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it's bothering me. And that happened since the last Windows update.
Doesn't look like a building, though.
So it's good. So I gotta figure out what the hell's been. It's been like that now for the last month, so. Meanwhile, I updated everything on my desktop, and it's fine. It's weird. It's crazy to me how all these computers can have the same goddamn updates, unless you sign up for like the beta programs and shit like that. But assuming you don't, and you just get the standard Windows updates, and don't bother with any of the optional stuff, it's crazy to me, because it's not like everyone gets a unique one. But it's crazy to me how some computers are like, all right, cool, all right, we're updating. And then the other ones are just like, what the? They just explode, or implode rather. It's crazy to me. Crazy. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We still got to figure out how to turn this. I've been here for a while. Let's go this way. Where do you go? Not you. Can't see a damn thing. Now, what do we got going on here? See some wrenches and.
No power.
Damn, you two.
My God. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
That's smart, actually. Alright, let's go up here. Can we? No? Yes? No? We can. Yeah, I don't know. Windows updates, man, they're hit or miss. I don't know why, but they're hit or miss a lot of the times.
Gives me the creeps. can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains.
This reminds me of, what was it? Man of Medan now. Alright, looking like a generator over here. Let's see what happens here.
Dead as a doornail.
Alright, turn you down. Oh, Lord. Does this have to go a specific way?
Nope, wrong.
Okay.
This isn't right.
Alright, this will not what I meant. I'm gonna make this thing explode. We're not gonna get any power.
This isn't right.
Oh, Lord. Perfect.
Now, what exactly did I turn on?
It is true, though. I, you know, you do feel like smart when that happens, right? You know. So, you know, it's almost like they're trying to test you, you know. Because you know how Microsoft, well, not just Microsoft, like all these companies like collect our data, you know. Because everything's connected to the internet now, right? So they're probably just looking at people just like, yo, let's fuck up some computers and let's see. Because they never know, right? You never know. Like sometimes people get contacted just like, yo, you want to work for us? You know, we saw how you handled that situation. I think we got a spot for you on the team. You know?
That voice.
Oh wait, do I have to restart? Or are you saying you have to restart your computer? It's so difficult. I can't
Is that
see anything.
Harry?
Harry what? Oh, on the phone?
No.
Oh, okay, no worries, no worries.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
8:25 a.m. We delivered the 6 members of the Everhard expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks. If there's anything left to pick up by then. 12:40 p.m. Left the island after lunch, no incidents. On June 31st, 1934, 6 a.m. The area nearby seems adequate for whaling. We might get a good catch.
This is the captain's last entry.
25 a.m. Good weather and clear sailing until a surprise undercurrent shook the ship. I haven't seen the sea that rough in years. His first mate swears he saw a huge sea creature near our hull. Shortly afterwards, definitely not a whale.
The ship was whaling not far from here.
What is this? It's... Do I have to find the other pieces of glass, or what's going on here? Or are those just terrible reflections? It looks like it's highlighted, but...
Frank is certainly a resourceful man.
I've wired up your message to the radio like you asked, Mr. Everhard. It'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. God help us. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Let me tweet this out real quick. I forgot to... I'm terrible at this shit, man. We got to let the Twitterverse know. Yeah. Once I figure this out. Alright, I was thinking this expedition...
In the heart of the island.
I was thinking this expedition had failed and was worried about how we get home, but then I found those stairs that led me to the giant stone organ. It might be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there's nothing we can do until someone hears our distress call. This sounds like, oh boy.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did
This...
they give up hope?
Sounds like, it just kind of reminds me of almost like a different version of like, you know, what happened in the beginning of the Tomb Raider reboot, the 2013 one, when they went to, what was it, Yamatai? Like the ship just got lost at sea and was in its own little world or whatever.
Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. I would ask if you went through a boot loop, but but you're here, so I guess you didn't. All right, on the island of Panope, or is it Ponape, or is it Ponape? There's a city called Nan Madal that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic. Interesting. Actually, hold on, let me turn it around just in case.
The black ooze's properties are perplexing.
Hold on, let me take a sip of this coffee real quick, even though there's some green on it, so it's a little bit transparent. I love ketchup. Geez, it consistently levitates when exposed to different vibration frequencies. Interesting, interesting. Are those, okay, I see some. Try some different frequencies there. A couple of different hertz.
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Everything that's rotten island has something to do with that damn black ooze in one way or another. Even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seems to be related to his getting exposed to that awful liquid.
Unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Well, hold on, we don't know. We don't have a good idea of what the coordinates should be, what the frequency should be. Let's turn that off real quick. We looked at this, right? Yeah. Let's keep searching around. Then we gotta do something here. I don't know. I can't, like, move this, really. Oops. Oh, we'll have to come back to that. I can't see anything. What is that? I saw something. Alright, well, since we have power, let's go ahead and boot up some of the other generators. We got power now, right? Everything's green down there? Okay, cool. I go this way now. We can finally get some light, look at some more things.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this
And we'll
black
come back.
liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness.
We gotta figure out what's going on with that, the piano as well.
At last.
Oh, beautiful.
That should make things
Absolutely
easier.
beautiful. We didn't go here last time, so let me just take a look around.
I've always been afraid of storms, but something or someone seems to be moving there on the reefs. Or is it just my imagination?
You never know if there's something hidden. Something we need. You see that? Can I zoom in? Are those things? I can't tell if it's a rock or if those are like things looking at me. Those like beans or something. They look like, what the fuck? Scary, man. Just staring me down.
I wonder what else could be seen beyond these shores. Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Interesting. Oops. All set up. Life is good. That's good. That's good. No more boot loops. Hopefully. Nobody wants that cereal. Let me tell you. Man, every time I go through one of those, man, my heart sinks. I've had too many traumatic experiences with that nonsense.
These two fellas seem to get along pretty well.
Frank and Tahora singing while working in the workshop.
I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
How was my day? It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was like moderately busy. Like it was like that decent kind of busy. You know what I mean? You know, but it was still enough to leave me exhausted. I took a nap earlier, but it didn't help much because I'm still tired as shit. But you know, which is why I grabbed coffee over here. But otherwise, yeah, no, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was just a standard day. Standard day. I made a couple of phone calls just because I had things not working, you know, with like cards and stuff. I had a block put on my card for some reason, so I got that figured out. Researched a couple things, and yeah, I mean, it was pretty standard, uneventful, really. But overall good. Overall good. Thank you for asking. Outside of the boot loop shit, how have you been? How do I? This shit's in the way. How do I open this? There we go.
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward, our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely bananas. I really think we should get off the island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart was determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try to convince them? Yeah, I want to see this organ thing. Just like this massive stone. That's probably floating or whatever, emitting a certain...
These medical tools are hair-raising. The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. A white fedora. It's really dirty.
Indiana Jones was here.
A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time.
Interesting. Okay, we saw this, I believe, yes? Yeah. You got that. Now that the lights are on, I just want to make sure we've got everything that we need. Tales from Beyond. Don't know if there's anything of note here. Ward and Blake News Agency. What are the Illuminati? We read all those. Did we open this?
I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
So, is this recording? Mm-hmm. Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and...
Okay, we listened to that earlier, I believe, so... Alright, let's go ahead and keep moving this way. And I see this here, this... sort of structure. I don't know what it is. When we come here, it, like, drops frames like crazy. Like, otherwise the game runs incredibly smooth, but... right here? Like that shit? Oh my god. The red light's gonna come back? Those random red lights? Like, my god, why is it... chug? Alright, well, we got power now. Tide levels measurements. Harry Everhart, okay? Oh, I just turned it off. Alright, perfect.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Okay. 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 Okay, I see. So from left to right, okay. It's saying what it actually translates to, I believe. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 thing it's saying here. So the 1 is actually 2, basically, and then the 2 is actually 3, and then the 3 is actually 4. And the 7 is actually 1. Let's see. What? Look at that. Oh shit. So there's something else I gotta be looking at, actually. Depending on... Was that the sea level, maybe? And that changes? Oh my god. So you get into the black ooze and then you turn into like this amphibious monster. Tide levels measurements. Okay, so those are tide levels, I see. And then you play it depending on the tide level, so it's randomized every time. So should I go back to the sea and look at what's going
Captain
on?
Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
What's today's date? The blue ones are new moons, the white ones are full moons. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that, holy fuck, this scared the shit out of me. It looked like a... Is that an eye? What the hell is that? This looked like an eye for a second. The way it was like... a little hole there? That scared the hell out of me. I mean, they probably did that on purpose, but it looked like I was being watched. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Why does it lag here? I don't get it. Alright, so we have to... Oh shit, there's the light again. Now it's blue?
I've never seen Harry so angry.
Alright, I guess we'll go out to the sea and take a look. Or rather, you know what? Let's go up here. And I guess from here we can judge. Because we could like look over the sea up here. And there's something up there. Which we'll take a look at. Like, how am I supposed to tell, like, what sea level that is? Oh my god, look at the marks on this thing. Like, what gigantic beast clawed the shit out of this ship? This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, there's more stairs there. Can I cut through here or no? No. New moon and full moon. That means something, otherwise she wouldn't have written it down. I just don't know what day it is. What day is it?
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
No. Maybe we should look out if there's a... Well, if there's a moon, then it's the 7th. If there's not... Sorry, if there's a moon, it's the 21st. If there's not, then it's the 7th. Even though I still don't know what that would do for us in terms of solving something. What is it with this area? I don't...
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
I mean, do I... Oh, what does that mean? Huh. Okay. And are they consistent? If I play this again, okay. Looks like she wrote every single one of those down.
I expected no less from you, old pal.
Okay, so those might mean something. Okay, I got you. Oh, those are the hurts. Okay. Okay, and then that'll have to do with the hurts up there. Okay. And we just have to figure out what order they go in. I'm surprised. I wish I knew. Where we were in terms of that. Do I have to walk up to this to identify it? No. Like there's... Well, you know what? Let me see something. I mean, I guess I could just try them all. You know, whichever one works, but... There's gotta be something that gives it away, though. Right? Anyways, let's go back to the frequency modulator, the radio or whatever, and see what we can deduce from there. Crazy how they built this, though. Alright, let's see where this takes us. double checking. Is there anything here? Okay. Alright, let's go back into the captain's quarters or whatever the hell that is, and see what we can figure out from there. Now that we have light, can we see what's down? I guess this is just blocked off entirely, isn't it? So I can't see anything there. Can we go down here at all? No? Okay.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued.
4 nautical miles.
Did they give up hope?
Okay. Changes consistently. Levitates when exposed to different vibration frequencies. Oh, that was the thing back there that's levitating shit. Interesting. Oh, they have some here too. Okay. Okay. Anything down here? Any documents we missed last time? Okay. Let's play around with this. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, okay. Do I have to get them to be equal? Oh. Okay. Okay, I see, I see. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Keep getting 2 out of 3. Okay, okay, I see what's happening now. I gotta figure this out.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Alright, 262, 349, 415. $262, $349, $415. I guess those are the notes that I'll play. Granted, I still don't know what that has to do with the slideshow, but I may as well play those. 262, 349, 415. So what are we doing? We're doing C. F. Oh, was it 415? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, why am I going that way? Okay. I got you. I got you. Go ahead and give this a quick save real quick, actually. So. Cool. Did I go different? Have I been here before? I don't think I've been here. I went the wrong way by accident. But that's okay.
Some kind of
We'll figure out what the hell's over here.
You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn.
Good morning, crew. Sorry for the reveal this morning. I didn't expect to wake all of you up with the noise from that awful organ. The good news is that the organ revealed the entrance to a temple. Bad news is that the temple is on the mountaintop, so I hope you're in the mood for a good hike. Speaking of, a short hike is on sale in the eShop. All joking aside, if the temple has the answer that I'm looking for, we can finally leave this damn island and go home. Thank you all for sticking with me.
This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again.
Interesting. You know what I like about the level design about this game, actually? It's not, I mean, puzzles are kind of infused to the genre, but it's more like an escape room, I've noticed. Each chapter is almost like you're figuring out, because you got to go over here to find the thing for this, to find the thing for that, and then come back here to figure this, like, the core thing out in order to move on to the next section. Almost like opening the door, you know? It plays like an escape room. I love that shit, so... Frank, if we want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to reproduce the effects of the organ somehow. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from Madame Chanel. Do you think we can do that?
What kind of machine were you building? What kind of machine were you building? Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot.
All right.
Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
Frank Sinatra, great idea. We'll move the materials we need to the summit so we can set up camp there. Just another thing, please stop calling me Mr. Everhard. Call me Harry, as all my friends do. Mon ami. All right. All right, there was nothing here that I missed. Right, okay. Oh my god, there's so much to see. What the fuck?
A burned photo. I can't make out what's in it. Anything here should know about? No.
I really like how they designed each area though. Like they did a tremendous job.
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
I feel like there's some crazy shit that's gonna happen here. So you know what? Let me go figure out that piano shit first. I just have this weird feeling. Let me go figure out that piano shit first, and then you know, one thing at a time. Then we'll come here and we'll thoroughly explore everything up there. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's take a look one more time. 262, 349, 415. Gotcha. Gotcha. And gotcha. Let's try that. So let's do a little bit of shit. I already forgot. I think it was this one. 262, 349, and then 415. Do I hit that? Maybe that's just telling me the sequence of events. Maybe I have to play all of it, but I have to figure out what comes first. So 262, 349, 415. So you're looking at 1 diamond, 4 diamonds, alternating directions. So let's find the one that does that as 1, 2, 3. None of them do. Unless I'm looking at it wrong. It really is, though. It really is on some Call of Cthulhu shit. Alright. I think we need to figure out more notes. I guess probably to figure out that, maybe. Maybe they're not just so straightforward. Maybe they have to be in a specific order. Let's try. I don't know if they have to, like, be played a certain way. Whoops. Like that was pretty melodic, no? Alright, I guess we probably can't figure this out for now. That's funny. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go into that area then. Maybe we can figure it out from from there. Where was it? This way, right? Let's go up there. So you probably have to just play it a certain way. But still, what we know still doesn't add up to what's on the presentations or on the slideshow. So let's go over here. See if we can find anything.
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
Can't see shit. Should I go this way, the other way? I don't know.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
How does it open? Okay, once we figure everything out, I guess that's the end of the chapter right there. Let's go over here. It's possible that we use those frequencies for something else. I mean, we still have to figure out whether it's a new moon or a full moon, too. Or something, I don't know.
This feels ominous.
Okay. Interesting. There's a 2. What is this? I can't see. Then there's that. Well, let's leave it open though, because maybe by opening it, once we play the sounds, the frequencies go through there, and that was the... Well, which one was that? Okay, the sideways ones. 415, but the other one was 2, which is 267. It's 267, 415. Interesting. Okay, and what's over here? Then we got those, which is... I actually don't know how many hertz that is. The one with the 4, we don't know that one. Well, the piano would tell us. Then you're open. You're number 3. Okay. Maybe we play each of those notes on the piano as well. See what happens. Okay.
Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
Alright, open, closed. Open, closed, tuning the organ by opening and closing the right tubes. Oh. Okay. Which one are you? So they all shouldn't be opened. Maybe we should just open... this one. Because that perfect vibration came between 262, 349, and 415, right? So this one's 415. Maybe close the other ones, maybe? What is this? What the fuck? Okay. Damn. Can I bring the piano with me? I don't want to have to go all the way over there just to come back if I mess up and then... Tuning the organ by opening and closing the right tubes. Now when it says right tubes, does it mean the correct tubes? Or does it mean the right as in those on the right side? Should I, like, why is it circled? You know, should I close these? And leave these open? It's kind of cool how the structure does look like an organ, kind of. An organ that you play, not like an organ as in, like, intestines and shit. Where does this lead? Oh my god, there's more. Okay. I feel like just close or open those frequencies. Okay, which is 262, 349, 415. So let's do that. So which would be 1 diamond, 349, which is the 4 diamonds, and the 415, which is the directional. So we'll leave that closed. What the hell's going on here?
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Oh. Okay. Now we know the height of the tide. And from there we can play proper notes. Holy shit. It's a lot of information. Did you write this down? Thank God. Okay. So the sea level, you're looking at about a 25% at the moment. This is blowing my mind, man. This is amazing. It's also going to be a pain in the ass if I don't get this right, because I'm still confused about the 262, the 349, the 415, because now that we know the sea level, now we'll know a certain combination to play on the piano. But does the piano have to do with this? Let's. But this still doesn't add up because there's 4 up top. There's 1 down here. There's 1 that's missing. Where's the 6th one? Because there's 6 notes. In total, sorry, 7 that we can play. And there's 2 that we're missing. So because there's this one. And there's this one, which is 3. We'll close that. We'll close that. I think the piano might have to do with this. And then there's this one. Well, let's close that one. Let's leave that one open. It's so dark, man. It's so hard for me to see. Oh, is there more on this side, or is this where I came up? No, I came through there. Okay, here we go. This one's the 4. We'll leave that one opened. Unless I'm supposed to be closing the other ones. can't see a fucking thing. How low does this go? What is that? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely just here. I mean, this is crazy. What the fuck? There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, now it looks really washed out. Alright, now should I be closing the 3? And even then, I just don't... What? It's okay. I came prepared. I had a feeling this would happen. It has been saying for the last couple of days. My batteries have been low. I came prepared. You know, these are blue and white. These actually kind of match. Now it's kind of bright, but these actually kind of match the controller. The blue and white. It's cool. It's the little things, you know. All right. All right. So let's figure this out. My mind's getting blown in like the best way possible, but like. It's going to be a bit to keep up with. Alright, we know the sea level now, which is good. Now, we have to tune this shit, which is going to be a little problematic. 262, 349, 415. We found 349. We have 415 right here, but we have not found 262 just yet. It's not here to my knowledge. That's the 2. And then I still don't know if I should be opening the 3 or closing the 3. I guess because we're emitting the noise, you probably want to open them versus shutting the valves. You know, the right tubes. That's the thing, is like we're literally missing one tube. Oh, here we go. Gotcha. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, I think we got this. It's closed. Just double checking before I walk my ass all the way back over there. It's closed. Alright, now we know the sea level. And I think now we know what to play on the piano. Okay, okay, okay. See, but this is weird too. Let's fuck with this real quick. Let me see what this does. Oh shit, okay. Okay, that has to do with the full moon. But we don't... Is it the 7th or the 21st? I haven't found anything that gives a date just yet. I mean, I don't see a moon out, so it's probably a new moon, right? But it's also cloudy, so who knows? I'll just, I'll close it for now. Leave it closed. try that. Let's try that. We got the correct ones opened, right? Let me double check, make sure this one's open. Okay. Alright. Now let's go back to the piano. Now that we know the C level. Play that, then hopefully everything will...
Scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder.
I think will work as intended.
I doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here.
I like the brain activity, man, you know? Then I'll turn the brightness back down once we finish this level, because this is getting ridiculous. Just how dark everything was. Still curious about that. Oh, you know what? Fuck, let me look at that one more time, actually, because that... I wasn't even thinking about that structure. And maybe that tells us something, too. Maybe that... It looks like it has to do with the organs up top, so...
Odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
I think this is telling us what to open and what to close, but we got this correctly. We opened... Yeah. Like the shaded ones are closed, the open ones are... The only one that's confusing me is the one on the right. I can't remember if the frequency that we got was the one all the way on the right or the one right next to the opening. We'll fix it if need be, but otherwise we do have it pretty much correct. Because you see, like, this circle's open, then the one at the entrance is opened, and then this was closed, so yeah, I feel like we did it right. Let's just go ahead and play the thing. I think the only thing I'm curious about was the valve on the pipe on the right side. I could have swore the one that was the two directional ones was on the rightmost part, not next to the entrance, which is odd, but see what happens. Okay, so we're looking at a 25%.
I think this is the right one.
Okay. Alright. You know what? Let me take a photo of this real quick. God damn, why is it so bright? Well, that's not the brightness, actually, never mind. Alright. So from here... So what are we looking at? We're looking at... Okay. Looking at a good old G. Or an A, what the hell am I talking about? But... Okay. Alright, let me... Just so we don't have to keep going back and forth. Because this is a pain in the ass, but... Alright, here we go. Alright. So, now... Looking at, what was it? This one. What did she write down? Why did she write that down? Um. 3, 2, 4. No. 3, 2. Alright, shit. Maybe I didn't do it right. I think I need to, I did it mostly correct. I think I actually need to, god damn it. Now I gotta walk my ass all the way back over there. Couldn't I put the piano a little bit closer? Or can I just take it with me? Because I think now, that's what that is. I did everything right. The only thing I need to swap what's opened here. This one needs to be opened instead of this one. So then what the hell does the 262, 349, 415 thing mean? Just seems like random information. Because we found that out just by playing with the knobs. Fuck. Alright. Let's go all the way back. I actually played it correctly. I'll play it one more time. Just to make sure. Maybe I didn't do it fast enough. But I think I need to go and swap because I could have swore the valve, the rightmost valve, was the one that I actually ended up I fucked that up, god damn it. Yeah, I gotta go and I gotta swap the valves. The pipes, whatever the fuck, same shit. May have just been looking too much into that 262, 349 thing, but it just seems like weird information to give me. Unless after I properly open the valves, then I can play that and see what happens. But this is closed. I'll close that. And just to double check, I know we've opened that one, we opened that one, and I'm pretty sure we got the one down below, but I'll double check one more time. Not that one, sorry. Maybe it was that one? Or was it on the other side? Fuck. I think it was on the other side. Let's check the other side. It might not. I don't think it's this one. this one's not really in the middle, is it? Like that one's more in the middle than this one. Even though this one's the 349. But go ahead and close that. Because this one's more, I mean, it's kind of to the left, but it's still more in the middle. Than the other one. Pretty sure. Hopefully that's correct. I thought I saw something tucked away right there. Go back to the pictures I've got here. Alright. Little landscape, thank you. Alright, so let's look at this one more time. 25% sea level, which should give us it doesn't have noise if I don't open it up. What the hell am I doing wrong? Do I just have the wrong idea, or? Let me take a picture of this too, just so I don't have to keep looking at it. Alright, let's go back. You know, now I'm starting to think we actually don't even need to come back here all the time. there was that panel with all the things. You probably just have to put them in the correct spot. The thing is I swear to God, it wasn't letting me do anything, but maybe I have to set them up in the correct way first before I can utilize it. Let's check with you one more time, because this whole back and forth nonsense is starting to get to me. Call it, Panda. What's going on, sir?
Call of the panda.
I feel like this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I like to use the phone. Alright, let's try this.
Holy Mike! What kind of magic is this?
Well, apparently that's all I had to do this entire time. All right. What is this? Is this a Smash Brothers Invitational? What is this?
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
My poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
Okay. Oh shit.
Let's see what the next one does.
Lovely. It's kind of bright now. We don't need it to be that bright anymore.
That's where Harry must have gone.
blowing my mind. This is crazy. Oh my god.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
I don't even know what to say.
Whew, that was quite a hike.
Damn, this is beautiful.
I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path? I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from
Damn, can I
here.
look down real quick? Like how high? Oh my god, there's nothing but clouds. Really high up then.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
This is extremely beautiful. God damn.
These drops of rain are so refreshing. Feels really good. Are these figures singing like a choir?
Am I gonna end up turning into like a crazy fish like that? Because if this ends up being kind of like what was that one game? Like it wasn't a bad game. I actually really liked it. Cornerium, I think is the name of the game. We played that a while back. It was kind of like this. Not nearly as good as this, but it was like this. Where we kind of had this
Looks like a rock slide
sort
crushed
of
all
ancient
the
stuff.
points. All but one.
And then by the end, you ended up turning into like a fish monster.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal.
Just don't want that to happen here, because I know she's got that skin condition, you know. And she's like, oh, you know, it was calling me the entire time, hence Call of the Sea, you know. It was the sea just being like, look, you're one of us. You need to come back. You know, you can't be on land with all them humans and shit. You gotta come to us, man. I have to put this a certain way. Oh. Like that. Leave the left one uncovered like that. Let's try that. Maybe there's more of these. Let's leave it like that. Because I don't know if that circle indicates, you know, leave it up. So we'll see. There's probably more like those. Reverse Little Mermaid? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I don't think Ariel gets enough credit, by the way. In terms of like all the Disney princesses and stuff, I just feel like, you know, everybody always kind of goes to like immediately to like, you know, Cinderella or stuff like that. I like Ariel a lot. Not really understanding what this means. Unless you just do it like that. That'll be an interesting one. We'll see. We'll come back to that. What, they got speakers? Look at this. What are these, Bose? JBLs? What are these? These come with the Dolby. Oh. Oh shit, I fell. Damn it. I know I was gonna examine it.
There's a symbol inside.
Okay. Oh, this one's actually the other way around? Or should I be looking at it from up there? So maybe that is correct. I don't know. She wrote it down though, right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. There's another one over here. See what this
There are
one's
some
about.
sort of
Like-
sound devices built around this amphitheater.
Okay, so maybe like that. What? Yeah, write that down real quick because not quite following. We'll figure it out though. And then we wrote this one down, yes or no? Yeah, but the first one we didn't write down? Yes, we gotta go back to that one. Okay. Let me go over here real quick. It's over here. See a structure there. Stuff to look at here. Can I go down this way? I can. Cool. Oh shit, there's another grave. Uh-oh. Is that Frank?
Oh no! Frank died. Oh, Frank Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling.
Let's pour one out for Frank. Right, before we go that way, let's go down here.
They built a turbine to generate electricity under the falling water.
Uh-huh.
But the stream isn't close enough to the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
A Bible. It must
The
have
Holy
belonged to Frank.
Biblicals.
He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Tried to do something with this wound from DeWitt's attack. No matter what I do, it still looks infected. I feel worse every day.
Blood-soaked rags.
Damn. Alright, no power. Now we, bring back the power. Interesting. Alright, how do we get this to like raise the water just enough or just bring it closer or something? I don't know. Alright, let's try to get this power back online. See what the deal is. Follow this, these cords here.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's
Okay, it goes in there.
pretty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot.
It looks like some of these items are floating also.
Looks
Who's
like
that?
a sneaky snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy.
She's pretty.
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Alright, before we go up there, see what's going on in here. What is this?
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
According to the legend that said the continent Mu sank into the Pacific thousands of years ago, its massive stone structures, generally irregular in shape, contrasted with the unique use of diamond shapes. This is reminiscent of other rhomboid symbols, such as the losange or the Hindu Lakshmi star. However, experts believe that in the specific case of the Nakal structures, instead of representing fertility and prosperity, the rhombus was a sign of transformation and evolution.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
I see. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set just with the scarce materials that I have. Wait, hold on, let me turn it around. Okay. Dark as hell in here, man. Gotta turn that brightness up again.
They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal.
Uh-huh. There's those random lights again.
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin. Dead as a doornail.
God damn it. Alright, let's go to the, let's go to the top of the structure here. Is this gonna give us the power we need?
No power.
Right, and where do you go? All the way over there? So I can't climb any more than this, so... Alright, let's take another lap. See what else we can find. Let's go more to the left this time. I think I might need to adjust some things on the first structure we came across also. I think I need to write that down in my journal. Anything here I should know about? I gotta find a secret for this chapter also. Which I'm sure we'll find naturally anyways. Okay, let's follow the power lines.
Are these figures singing like a choir?
Alright. Are the power lines? I lost them. Okay. Wait, oh shit. Symbol up there too.
The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets. A torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
What's wrong with this scar? Anything in here? No? What is this? Dear Mr. Drayton, we acknowledge the receipt. We acknowledge receipt of your letter of July 30th, enclosing your application for admission to our School of Engineering. I'm sorry to inform you that we are not authorized to consider a colored person for admission. I regret that we cannot help you in this regard. That's fucked up.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
Well, I didn't notice that before. There's a thing over here too.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note.
Mr. Harry, you are a good man. I know you love your wife. Do yourself a favor and return home to her. Here you won't find anything but death. Leave now. Cass will try to convince you to do otherwise, but she's only interested in getting a good scoop. Don't listen to her. I have no strength left. I suppose strength is a typo there. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Frank. Trying to think. Like, what do these mean? Like, they're all technically, like, kind of have the same thing, right? It's just the symbols are different. Because, like, no matter which, you know, thing you look at, it's on the right side anyways, the dude's like chained up, and I think the pictures themselves have anything to do with it more so than where everything's placed. Huh. She's really like writing a diary. I think like I want to read this, but it's a lot. I'll read this on my own time, but it looks really interesting. Like, did we do this correctly? Should I do this instead? Like where it's like, you know, push that down? It's weird. Alright, well, let's keep looking for a way. Let's go up the stairs over here. All these power lines. Seems to be something over here. Then for this one's super odd. What about this?
Dead as a doornail. So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
That rock slide could have killed everybody, and all thanks to my stubbornness.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this.
Not now.
Haven't we had enough warnings, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death?
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That clear enough for you?
Caillou. Hey, Ma!
Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate it.
Okay. See if we can find any other generators. What's happening in here? Looks like it's missing a piece. Can I go on this side? No. Huh. Honestly, I think until I put the power on, I don't think we're really going to be able to figure out the structures with all the diamonds and stuff. See what's going on here. Okay, looks like I guess something comes down here. We have to fill the water up. Which it stops for some reason, like it's going down, but... What about this? Can I use this?
1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Nope, doesn't work.
Doesn't work because there's no power.
No power.
What's here?
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
It's crazy they did all this though with, god damn it. With just the, god damn it, with just the parts that they had.
Wow, this door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
Alright.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Let's see something. Let's do this. See, and now this one actually has a slightly different symbol. Or order of symbols. Oh no, never mind, they're all correct. Huh. Do I trust this island? Not entirely. She says she does now. You know, she's like, you know, maybe it's not as dangerous as everyone thought, but I feel like it might come to bite her in the ass, unfortunately. How to get power on this island. I feel like I've gone to every generator, but what did I miss?
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
Uh-huh. So I gotta bring that down. Like, I think that is what's gonna generate the energy for us. Oh, these have to be a specific way. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know what way, but... Wait, unless... But there's only 3. Well, you never know. You never know. I mean, there's only so many ways we can do it. We'll get it eventually. Okay. What about this? It's just trial and error, I guess. That way. Let's try like that. Well, now none of them work.
No power.
Right this way. Okay, I think I just had to check. I'm not quite following. Like I noticed in certain, well now none of these work, but when you turn it a certain way, some of them can move in, other ones don't. They don't stick. I feel like I'm supposed to solve this first and then eventually I can move on. Because I'm not getting power anywhere. Yeah, I think I need to figure out this.
Dead as a doornail.
Nothing here. Nothing in between here. I came from down here. Didn't seem like there was anything really of significance down here other than that. Like, I don't think there's any power cables, anything like that here. Damn. I wonder if this means anything. Like, I wonder, because there's like 4 on that side. There's 3 on the bottom, 3 big ones, and there's 2 right there. And then there's more, but they're all kind of like grayed out. Like, you see that? Like, the only one that's not like super cracked is on the top right. I'm trying to think if like maybe this indicates like in which order to go. So we'll do the one that's top right first, then bottom right, bottom left, top left, in that order. But like when we turn everything on, maybe. Oh,
I like singing so much. Harry and I often sang together. When my condition got worse, Harry thought it wasn't a good idea to make unnecessary efforts. And we stopped singing. I know it was just for my own good, but my illness caused our whole lives to revolve around it.
can't sing yet. Like, fuck, man.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
So there's a combination here I'm not seeing. Let me go back here real quick. Honestly, like the only one I'm unsure of. I feel like that one's more or less correct. The only one I'm unsure of really is this one. With the circles. You know, like what are the symbols mean, or am I jumping ahead? Maybe I'm not supposed to do this yet. I just don't. I can't turn the power. I'm taking laps, so I feel like I have to figure this out before I do anything else. Look at this. I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna have to look this up. Unless I'm just not supposed to be doing this yet. Because following the power lines and fucking with all that doesn't really do much for me. I've collected all the notes I can so far. It's weird because the one that has like the bottom picture and the top picture, right? They're both more or less the same thing, but from opposite sides. But I'm wondering if which one means to click down and which one means to leave up, the curved or the straight edge one. I wonder if the where they're placed also corresponds to the thing, but it wouldn't make sense of like, why would you put this image here belonging to this if it didn't belong to that and belonged over there? Or maybe they did that on purpose so other civilizations wouldn't figure out. Yeah, they mismatched them on purpose. But this is the rightmost one, so this one's for the most part correct. But what if instead, let's click that. And this one is for the middle, but this isn't in the middle. That one is. I guess there's two in the middle. I wonder if that means for this one, you know, don't do a damn thing. And then for this one, select all of them or something, I don't know. And then for this one, way over here. I mean, I might be thinking way too outside the box, but, you know. Oops. Do that instead. While we figure out the one in the middle. I don't know. I'm stumped. This is, might be as far as we go. I mean, I'm not gonna stop playing, but like, in terms of figuring this out ourselves, I think we've reached our limit. I just gotta admit that. I want to figure it out myself, but must be something I'm missing. Because I went up there, I can't get the fucking power, I can't get power in there, there's no power, power's just not a thing right now. That's just not part of the conversation, you know?
No power.
I see something actually. I wonder if when I get something right, because I think we need to fill the pool up, right? Now something is. Let me follow this. Something is keeping this pool from being filled up. Probably the fact that that's clogged, but. So I feel like that's not right. I feel like it needs to just go in there regardless, but... don't know. There's something there too. On this side. Almost like water is supposed to flow. Something's supposed to flow. It's not. Is there any indication you've gotten one? Or do you just have to do it at once? Like nothing will happen until you get it.
Dead as a doornail. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Yeah, no. That's it. I can't look much longer. Like I've done my part. Analyze as much as I could. But you know, I'm no Lara Croft, you know? So reproducing the effect of the organ loudspeakers generator, which is to the right. But it does not work. What am I missing? There's got to be something that I'm missing, right? Is there a clue in one of these things? Watch this solution just be like extremely stupid and I just wasted all this time. What is this?
So Frank fought in the Great War.
I think like blended right into the rock. You can barely see it. I have to figure this out first before anything else, but I mean, not shit's working. I've interacted with everything. You know, at this point, it's just it's just one big fuck you, basically. Unless it's bugged, which I doubt. I mean, games have been pretty consistent, so it's definitely me. But I'm really doing my best to kind of deduce everything, but looks like the cables kind of run up there and whatnot, but can't go up there. Getting this doesn't do a damn thing. Don't see anything down here. Also looks like it's only coming from one side instead of two sides. I mean, Lord help me. That's for sure. Can I take the fork? Stab myself in the eye?
Blood-soaked rags.
'Cause outside of that, I don't think there's much left for me to do. Quite honestly. So, I mean, I've looked everywhere. Now this one can come in, but like, that, but it doesn't stick, which is the problem. But even then it wouldn't matter because there's no power to make it go. Granted, the water, we can get it close enough. We'll be able to, make the turbine go. But otherwise, and then the other structures don't. We can't really seem to figure that out, despite all the, the myriad combinations we've used. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to look it up, and the solution's probably something that should have been made obvious, but not the case for me.
I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man, and he seemed to be a good
Unless I'm
friend
really
of
just
Harry's.
thinking way too hard about it. I've been following these power lines everywhere, the ones on the ground and the ones up here. No matter what it leads to, it does nothing for me. I can try coming back up here, but dead as a doornail, as she likes to say.
No power.
I mean, I've tried everything I can think of. I've tried everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just look this up because I don't want to. But actually, doesn't Xbox have like a solution thing? Or actually, I think that's PS5 that has it. Like if you look at achievements and stuff, like what's the next one? What's the next one? Find all story logs. Collect all puzzle notes. All the murals on the island. Okay. We have to beat the game in order to do that. Replay a level. All these are secret. See, search for help. If I just press Y. Okay, well I didn't want to do that, so let's go back. I do need help, but fuck me. Alright. Let's see. Call. I can't wait to see what the solution is. Chapter 4. Okay. I'm still not quite understanding, but I think because the way this is written doesn't really make much sense. All right, let's try something. I have a theory because this still doesn't make sense, but I have a theory. think I was looking at it kind of wrong. I think I was heading the right direction, but I think I was looking at it kind of wrong. I think what it ultimately is never, we're going to start from left to right, so I don't want to, so I don't confuse myself. Not this way. Well, let's go to this one right here, because it's the one at the top photo. I think rather than replicating or pushing in or filling in the blanks, basically, what we need to do, let's make this, bring it back to normal. So that's this symbol, I think, is saying out of all four of these which to select. I think you only need to do one for each one. And each one of the symbols, because you see their symbols there as well, right? Increases water flow. And that's how we get the water to start moving. So if this one is that one, the one with the circle and the curved one, and when you look at it, it's to the left, so let's just enable this one. Can't tell if water increased or not, let me see. Maybe it won't happen until we do it all. But let's do it like that. Let's match them up to what was written on the pole and up there. So let's do that. And that one is the one cut in half, which is on the bottom. Let's do that. Select that one. So we're getting our placements all wrong. And that one is on the right. One with the two dots. And this one's the one with the sharp, which would be at the top.
Did these stone columns
There we go.
just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Yeah, we were making it way too convoluted.
Now the wheel is moving.
Alright, and then the rest should be hopefully straightforward. Watch, I'm probably gonna get stuck again.
Huh, that was easy. These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
What's wrong with the energy that's going through there right now? Oh shit, it's one of these where we have to like complete it. Okay. Fuck. Fuck me. I hate these.
Should give the turbine some energy.
Spent like an hour and a half on that shit.
I did. Now everything should be powered.
Yeah, let's hope so. My God. All of that problem solving just to look it up. Like, I hate doing that. Once you spend so long just to give in and look it up, man, like it's so defeating, you know. We gotta head out of here anyways. Let's go ahead and go ahead and turn on the power on and see where it takes us. Then we'll save.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Well.
Now what? What's happening this time?
Yeah, there's always something crazy happening. Oh my God. Alright, well let's leave it there for now, just so we don't get too caught up in it. It's a great game though. I'm loving this. I was just really hoping, you know, if we didn't spend most of the time literally trying to figure that shit out. Probably could have gotten a decent ways in, but there's always tomorrow. So, but yeah. Alright, cheers. Yeah, we'll finish this up hopefully at some point. And then, yeah, and then we'll do Waldo. And then, I want to play Don't Be Afraid as well. That'll be the next horror game. Kick off the new year with, so that'll be a good one. But yeah, alright you guys, there it is for now. Call of the Sea.